Okay, I am here with my new friend, Martha. Martha McBride. She is from Hazelhurst. We just had a supper here at Manna, a healthy supper, no less. And Martha has agreed to do an interview with me, and she's 53 days into the program. Martha's tried a lot of different weight loss things, right, in the past. And how much weight have you lost so far?
I have lost 22 pounds.
In 53 days. Now, so here's what I want to ask you, Martha. Has it been carrots and celery and
I don't eat carrots
hungry?
and celery. Well, I do eat cooked carrots, so that's not really an optimal food right now.
So are you enjoying the food you're eating?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Okay. And are you hungry?
Well, a time or two actually I have been hungry, but generally not. When you eat like you're supposed to and when you follow the plan like you're supposed to, there's just so many options of things that you can take, that you can eat.
Right.
So
and you've had a lot of activity. I hear you're all over. You're like covering the South like the dew. You go to church things, you go to Rotary, and you for the most part have eaten optimally when you eat out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'll mark it. We do different checkoffs. We don't write down what we eat every day. You're not doing any of that. But we do answer some questions every night, which helps us to be accountable, and it does make you think back over what you've done. And in doing that, if I've eaten more than my meals may be perfectly fine, they may be flawless, but it could be some snack that I ate that was not. So if it's more than one, I just mark that I didn't have a flawless, that I had a non-optimal meal. I just do it as a whole meal.
So what she's talking about is the Vimify app. It's an app on your phone where they log in. It takes about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, depending on how much you want to put in there. But you feel accountable to someone. So during the day, when you're thinking about eating something, you'll think, well, if I eat that, I'm going to have to put it in. I'm going to have to tell somebody. Yeah. So you feel like it's some good accountability?
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay.
And we have a community of other people that are doing it. And we always have Nancy that's on call. And she does the Marco Polo app. And anybody can go on. I went on early this week, Monday after I left Rotary. I went down by the lake at Little Ogie State Park and checked in and told them what I'd done over Thanksgiving and asked them what were they going to do differently. So, and like I said, we just ate with several of the people that are here. I learned about the program. I was looking Tina doesn't even know this. I was looking one day in church and she had this cute little baby doll shirt. And I said, Tina, have you lost some weight? And she said, yeah, I've forgotten what it was. It was way up there. And somewhere along the way, she said she had a health coach. And she may or may not have told me Nancy's name. She must have, because one night Nancy popped up. And it actually popped up on a day that I was going to, well, it popped up before I was going back to my doctor. I had been talking to a lady that I'd done one time before where you took medicine to lose weight. And they'd had to cancel the appointment because they were only seeing COVID patients. And actually, the day that I was going to meet you, I was in Vidalia, and I was supposed to see them before I went to see my regular doctor. I said, no, I'm going to see Lee first because I've just had a blood test. I want to see how it's turning out. And after I started the program and went back to Lee, the next time, he was so funny. I wish I'd had a video of it. And that was when I lost like 14 pounds in just a couple of weeks. And he goes, is this right? And I said, what are you talking about? And he goes, your weight, is that right? And I said, yeah, that's right. And he was like, because I had mentioned to him before that Nancy had a program. He knew Nancy. She's well respected in the Vidalia community. He knew of her work through the Mercy Clinic, through the Wellness Center, and all the things. And and two, I love doing physical therapy. I don't like the fact that, I broke my knee one time and I had meniscus surgery and then had knee surgery, and right now I'm waiting on hip surgery. I don't like that that's causing me to go to physical therapy, but I like doing it. And so that was one thing that drew me to Nancy. I had done several times, I've done Weight Watchers in the past, still paying for Weight Watchers. I called the people several times at the home office, and the last girl I spoke to, she said, well, can you go to Brunswick? I said, no, that's 2 hours. Can you go to Valdosta? Everything was 2 hours away. And she finally said, well, y'all do need one. And then they canceled Douglas and they canceled Baxley. As far as I know, they're not reopening. So, Nancy, when the Lord opens doors, you walk in, and I have to feel I'm one of these people that has to be possessed to do something. And I knew I needed to lose weight, and I talked about even doing a weight loss group with my doTERRA oil group. And I just never had sat down long enough to create it. I was going to do it with them.
Yeah.
And then the Lord opened the door with Nancy, and I said, she is like, I've never been on a trip, but Amanda and Jamie have been on one that was all inclusive. And they could go to whatever hotel, eat whatever they wanted to eat, you know, the whole thing. And that's what I feel about this program, because it's the education of the healthy eating. She does swerve exercise. She doesn't do them every day, but she has some that are stored, and she does them frequently. And you can do those, or you can just go do a 9-minute one, or because I'm doing physical therapy now and riding the bicycle home, lots of days I don't even do the swerves. I do another exercise, but that's one of the things that I'm accountable for, so I make sure I have that written down.
Right.
But it includes all of those things, and
you get some recipes. You got a recipe book.
We got a recipe book. We got
so you're not
recipes.
wondering what am I supposed to be eating, and you've learned how to prep and get ready. And do you feel like an expert?
No, I'm far away. Now, I'm better than I was. My brother did keto a couple of years ago and lost the weight he wanted to lose.
Right.
And went to the doctor. I said, well, Paul, I just didn't think it was healthy. I was
Right,
like, how
yeah.
can it be healthy? And he said, I went, and all his blood work was perfectly fine. And I asked him, I was like, well, I just do not understand keto. And I knew that people fasted, but I didn't know what it did to your body. No one had ever explained that it was
you know now.
eating up the fat. Yeah.
You know what, and you're fasting a lot of days out of the week, and so in about 30 more days you're going to be an expert. But you well, honestly, you get up every day. You know what to eat. You don't wonder what am I supposed to be eating.
No, I know when it's something.
You know,
we are trying to limit our carbs, and we're trying. The hardest thing for me, and it was hard for me before I started this, is drinking the water.
But I see you doing good with that. You just did that.
I'm working on it.
So we go in this restaurant, and they brought, they said the special was like, what did they call it? Anyway, it was a bowl, a fajita bowl. And so it was over rice. And we said, well, could we just have it over mixed greens? And that's what we all got, and it was good. Instead of having the rice, which had been more carbs, we had it's mixed vegetables and flank steak, I think it was. So there's always some good options, but there won't be good options if you're just going to get a hamburger. But although me and my husband occasionally, if we're in a pinch out of town, we'll go through Wendy's and he'll get a triple and just not eat the bread. And then I'll eat, mine and pinch around the bread. So it's really about a lifestyle. It's a way of relating to food. So do you feel like you have a new relationship with food?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So that's what it's all about. Well, thank you so much, Martha. I know it's kind of busy out here. We were trying to find a place.
We're from Anna.
Yeah, we're in front of the restaurant out here on the main road. But thank you so much. And I love it that you're going into this hip surgery healthy, because your outcome is going to be totally different. I see BJ on here.
Yeah.
Let me see who else is on here if I can
She's
scroll.
the only one I've seen so far.
All right. Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so I
there's
see Melissa.
Melissa, we missed you.
Yeah, we wanted you to come eat with us.
Yeah.
We had a good time. And there is Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte and BJ. Oop. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining me. If you want to get in this challenge, it's starting next week. And I'd love to talk to you and get you going. And just imagine, by March, you will have been you've dropped 30 pounds, and you'll be shopping from the back of the closet. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
It's fun to go back to the back of that closet and put on clothes that feel good and don't feel tight, and have a coach and have accountability and community and all that. So, would you say it's worth the money you spent?
Yes. 2 days ago, I had to tell you this.
Okay.
I had gone to Rotary, and I actually wore my blue jeans because I had intentions of coming home picking up pecans. That didn't get to happen. But anyway, I had a shirt that I'd worn out, and I don't usually do that. On top of my pants, it kind of puckered in the front. So I didn't put on a belt.
Yeah.
Well, that was a mistake because I went somewhere, was standing up, my pants were just falling down in the back, and I told Sarah, and I said, every time I climbed in the car, they came down. I mean, that was the difference.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you've lost a lot of inches for sure.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely lost
17 pounds
inches.
is a lot to lose.
Yeah.
No, you're 22.
22.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So thank y'all. Message me. Let me hear from you. And I'll see you later tonight.
Linda. Hey, Linda, we missed you.
Yep, we did. Good job. All right. If I don't have your email, give me your email because I'm sending out information about this challenge. I'm in the morning. I'm sending out an email about, I think it's glutathione or maybe Alzheimer's. So y'all have a great day, and thank you, Martha.
Thank you.